I had a title match this weekend. I retained the belt. For those of you who want to see the title match, it's on Zombie 70 versus the World. I'll leave a link in the description. The title match was, that belt is the 3-time Now the Storm Championship belt. But it can go for any anime game. Doesn't matter. It can go for Dragon Ball Z's Universe. It can go for J-Star Victory Versus. It can go for JoJo Bizarre. It can go for Pokemon. It can go for Yu-Gi-Oh! It can go for any Schwenky, the One Piece fighting game that ever comes out. That belt is literally the 3-time. I won this belt literally strictly by defeating my opponents in Naruto Storm. But don't get it twisted. We can always take it to any anime game that you want to take it to. Motherfucker, we can take it to racing down the block. We can do pickup sticks. We can do stickball. We can do testicle tap. It doesn't matter what it is. If you guys want to compete with Zombie 70, the 3-time Naruto Storm, the greatest entertainer of all time, one of the prettiest reviews, might I add. If you guys want to go, let me know, and I'll put the belt on the line, and we will go. We will dance the dance. Anywho, I'm hyped and charged. I'm ready to go, and I'm about to spit some serious knowledge to you dumb mother suckers. Just the other day, I had a conversation with a fellow cool nerdian, I would call him, a fellow Zombie 70 supporter. And I tend to have these conversations across the board with a lot of you people. And a lot of people are throwing out this canon word. You know, I guess this is a new word that the anime nerd community has learned, and now we're just going to throw it out as if this is gold, as if this is canon per se. No pun intended. We're taking the canon word and we're using, well, you know, what's going on right now is not canon, or what this is not canon, or what you've seen before is not canon. And then it's like, well, who the fuck told you that dumb shit? Did AKIRA TORIYAMA say this bullshit? Did Toei say this bullshit? Where the fuck are you guys getting this information of canon? Who was the gay motherfucker that brought canon into the anime community? Why is it in 2014 and beyond we're going to be using this canon word to explain things from now on? What the fuck is canon? Can you explain what canon is? Can you give me the exact definition of canon? Did AKIRA TORIYAMA say that none of this shit would ever happen? We're going back. We're doing this. It's none of the Dragon Ball GT. Did he say that it never existed? Let me know. Somebody send me a link, please. Tell me where this man has said that. Or are you getting this from retarded, dumbass, gay-ass YouTubers? Are you guys getting your information from YouTubers? Is that what it is? Are you getting your information from YouTubers who have a high subscriber count but are literally spewing complete dog shit and garbage into the literally polluting your brain, toxicating your brain, making you believe things that you really do not understand, but you believe that this person has this high subscriber rate, so he obviously has to know what he's talking about. Really, really just catered his channel to retarded children amongst a lot of you. A lot of you are about, I told you motherfuckers, are about 3 to 4 head bumps away from being mentally deranged. I guarantee if I was to go into your baby records, if I was to ask your mother, if I was having to sit down, a private conversation with your baby doctor, I guarantee those motherfuckers would say, this motherfucker almost didn't make it. That motherfucker was almost born retarded, or he almost died in the midst of being born. I look at you. I can tell. You people look like complete slobs, losers, dweebs, geeks. And you sit around and follow another loser, geek, dweeb, slob. Not just one person in particular, it's many of them. And you guys sit around in a big circle, just circle jerking each other, believing all the bullshit that you believe. And then every time I get these canon bullshit from every single one of you, I ask you, please send me some information where this is being said, and nobody can send me a link. And I say, where do you get this information? Well, I just made it up. Since the fuck when has the anime community or any of you looters have made up anything logically in the aspect of the way that Zombie 70 makes up his things? Not in making it up in the aspect of as a fucking lie. That's not I make this shit up as the truth. I was the one that before the day that Goku battled Superman, I said that Superman was going to win because of this, that, this, and a third. I didn't come at you with pure emotion and feminine ideology. I came at you with pure logic as a straight up heterosexual man. Notice when Goku lost, it was nothing but this pure videos of grown-ass men in their mid-20s to almost early 30s crying because a fictitious character lost in a fictitious battle. And you notice that me, I was cool, calm, collective, pretty, holding my 3-time championship belt, winning titles, and still looking like the superior man that I am today. Anyway, let's get into the video. A lot of people tell me that what happened with and you can see that though. You can see. So I'm not going to say you guys are wrong about that. I'm going to break it down in the aspects so that the simplest minded person can understand, because Akira Toriyama, he looks like he's not there. But that motherfucker, when you created something that is Dragon Ball Z, you have to be there. You gotta be somewhere that's on another plane. You know what I'm saying? When you created Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, and now Dragon Ball Super, you're really on another fucking plateau. You're not really thinking as the common person. You're really fucking taking it there. You know what I'm saying? When you're the man who can create one of the greatest animes of all time. You know what I mean? Not even the greatest animes, one of the greatest entertainments of all time. Dragon Ball Z has took over the world. You can talk to anybody. I can talk to a girl at my job and be like, who's this character right here? Who the fuck is this character right here? They'll tell you Goku. I can listen. I can take this piece of shit right here. I can take this right here and be like, who the fuck is that? Oh, that's fucking Goku right there. They would know. They would know. Goku is becoming an icon, just like they have a Michael Jordan in those aspects. You know what I mean? Akira, the man, I look at him, he's got glasses, he looks a little out there, looks a little weird, but the man knows his shit. That's what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm about to explain to you motherfuckers is going to be on another plateau of thinking. You gotta think this way when you're dealing with a person who's on another plateau of thinking. Now, a lot of people are saying that the Dragon Ball, after the Buu saga, where the little tournament with Pan was there, and Vegeta's daughter was there, it never existed. A lot of people are saying that it doesn't make sense. A lot of people are confused and saying it's not. What really doesn't make sense to me is that they would go from the movie and then go all the way back into the movie again and then take it off from there. I'm wondering why they're doing a redo of the movie. That's the only thing that doesn't. I mean, it makes sense, okay? Akira Toriyama likes the movie. He liked the way it was going from. He took it and he's going to go from there. You know what I'm saying? Just in case of say somebody who didn't see the movie, I don't know who. But just in case, we can start from the movie and we can take it off from there. Now, people are confused. They're saying, well, what happened to Vegeta's daughter? If Pan is about to be born, Vegeta's daughter is older. These things don't make sense. What happened to Super Saiyan 4? Did he have Super Saiyan 4? Did he have Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan before he went to Super Saiyan 4? Before he fought Oob, did he have these Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan powers? How is that possible? How are these things pop? Things are just not making any sense right now. It's not canon anymore. I'm going to tell you how it makes sense, ladies and gentlemen. Time travel. Yes, indeed. I broke it down right there. I can end your video right here, and I can go along, and I guarantee you motherfuckers will sit here and be like, what the fuck is Obi talking about? This motherfucker is wrong. And I guarantee you, just like every single fucking video that I've done, when everybody has ripped the dislike bar, where everybody was in the comments saying how crazy and stupid I was, and then at the end of the day, in 2015 and beyond, I continue to be proven right every single fucking day. I just said, you're just completely wrong. I'm coming at you with emotions like a woman. I just can't understand what you're saying. Just so you just understand what I'm saying, okay? Instead of just coming out with these emotions like your mother. Or your transgender father. Time travel, ladies and gentlemen. Akira Toriyama has put that time travel element into the story where it really adds alternate dimensions. Oh man, I'm laughing because I'm about to break this shit down. There are alternate worlds when you're dealing with time travel. You know where I learned time travel from? No, not Back to the fucking Future. Not fucking, some old ass Jurassic Park. None of these. Terminator's a good one. Terminator's a good one to learn it from. Go back and watch your Terminators. Terminator is perfect. But no, listen, not that. I learned time travel from The Flash, one of my favorite superheroes. And I realized when I watched The Flash and watched the show, it's a good show. I know you guys are into your animes and your mangas and things of that such. Very mediocre entertainment. Watch those comic books, those DC and Marvel boys. Oh my God, they break shit down on a level that is just dealing with some deep science. It is out of this world. I'm telling you, the shit that you're reading and watching right now is entertainment for retarded people. Read those DC and Marvel shit. And when I watched The Flash, the show, when I read the comic books, and when I seen that motherfucker go back in time, and when he went back in time, he didn't just go back in time, he went back to another dimension. And in season 2, they're going to show you how these alternate dimensions are opening up just by him going back in time. Just by him fucking up what was going... Just by him going back in time literally fucked everything up. And Trunks, just by going back in time, has fucked everything up, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you why. Because when Trunks went back to his home world, everything was still the same. Why? Because he was in another fucking time zone. He was in another dimension, people. When he went back home, shit was still fucked up. Nobody came back to life. It was still him versus the androids. Yes, his power level rose to another level. He was able to fight the androids off and kill them. But everything still stayed the same because when he went back in time, he didn't go back to this. He didn't take it all the way back to his timeline. He went to another goddamn dimension. By saying this, people, listen up to what I'm saying. By Trunks going back in time. Not only that, you went back in Dragon Ball's universe and you were able to do things in alternate timelines. By fixing alternate timelines in Dragon Ball's universe. It tells you right there, people. You're paying attention? Listen. Just by him going back, it has basically opened up alternate timelines. Basically by saying that Dragon Ball Super, is on another timeline. Just by saying Dragon Ball Z has took it to another timeline. By saying GT is another timeline, another dimension. These things are going on in alternate dimensions. Just by Trunks going back in time and fucking everything up. When I seen Trunks go back in time as a little kid, I said, what? This show, as a kid when I'm watching it, it was just there. You know what I mean? But as I get older, I'm like, what the fuck? This show is on another motherfucking level. I was having a conversation with a Naruto nerd the other day, and we were debating on what was better, Dragon Ball Z or Naruto. And the Naruto fanboy was saying all these weirdo homo shit, like, well, he was a reject, people didn't like him, and and people are just using their own emotions to relate with Naruto, and that's fine. And I use my emotions to relate with Goku, and that's fine. But to say that Naruto is better just because of that makes complete and total nonsense. Doesn't make any complete or total sense. So we were going back and forth on how he was saying it was better this way because you were able to do that, and I was saying Dragon Ball Z was hot because it was able to do this. And I said the one key thing that I thought puts Dragon Ball Z over the ball is that Vegeta's son was able to go back in time to another dimension, might I add, and fight with the Z Warriors. That's some shit where you go, what the fuck? That's some mind-blowing shit right there, people. That's some shit where you go, that motherfucker just went back in time. This motherfucker just, you know what I'm saying? And you believe it too because you think in the future Bulma's technology, because she's already the shit at technology, was able to make a time capsule to take that motherfucker all the way back in time. As a matter of fact, in Trunks' timeline, Bulma was able to make a time machine, correct? In this current timeline that we are in Dragon Ball Z, I don't fuck in Dragon Ball Super, Bulma hasn't made no time machine. These are other timelines. These are other dimensions, people. Trunks went back and fucked everything up. I don't mean fucked up in a bad way. I just mean he just screwed around with a couple of things. Just because they always say when you go back in time, make sure you don't change nothing, because you can end up fucking up some shit in the future. By Trunks going back in time, he's easily opened up other portals to other timelines. And if you're on the brain path of Akira Toriyama, that motherfucker is there. If you make Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, you are fucking out there. You're out there, people. He took the Monkey King storyline and made it 10 times even better. The man's a beast. The greatest of all time is Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Super, greatest of all time. None of these shows can fuck with it. And, you know, motherfuckers always got to have the end of the last word. He just couldn't just leave it alone. Well, you know, and this is where he fucked up. And this is where everybody lost him. Well, listen, Naruto's father was living inside Naruto. He was inside... Naruto's mother was living inside Naruto as a fucking jutsu. Just some gay shit. And niggas was like, alright, that's gay as fuck. My man tried to debate the Trunks debate by saying that Naruto's parents is living inside. What kind of gay shit? Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Man, I mean, just that's some deep ass shit right there, man. In Trunks' timeline, Gohan is missing an arm. In Trunks' timeline, everybody is dead. In the Dragon Ball Super line, Goku's able to go Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. In Dragon Ball Super timeline, Pan is born. Vegeta's daughter, nowhere to be found. Maybe in the future, who knows? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, time travel. Boom! Going back in time, creating alternate dimensions, and just by Trunks going back in time, allegedly, went back in time, when he really just went to another dimension. And then going back to his original time gate, and nothing has changed, has let me know that he went to an alternate dimension and let me know that there's alternate worlds of Dragon Ball Z, or Dragon Ball Super, or Dragon Ball, or Dragon Ball Kai. All different dimensions, people. And in the one dimension, there's a oob out there, he's a black boo. One dimension, there's this, there's that, and it's beautiful, it's great, it's awesome, it's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, please think about what I'm saying. Let it register. I know it's going way over your head, and it's supposed to, because you're not there mentally. Only me and Akira Toriyama is really on that level of thinking. You people are peasants, losers, dweebs, geeks. I say this every goddamn video. I really don't mean that in the aspect of being mean. These are facts. These are 100% facts. I know these things because I'm with you guys every day. You sleep all day. You eat genetically modified foods. You put toxins in your body. Your womb is polluted for the women. You're sitting around dick riding mediocre YouTubers. You gotta be a loser if you're dick riding a mediocre YouTuber who's throwing around the canon word to make things seem possible or real. But anyway, let's get up out of here. There was no Dragon Ball Super this week, so this will be my Dragon Ball Super scenario for this week. If there's no episode of Dragon Ball Super or whatever, I'll do more scenario videos, breaking things down, educating you people, because you motherfuckers don't know shit. And if anybody comes at me talking about, I still don't get it, I'm going to refer you to this video. The reason things don't make sense is because where Dragon Ball Super is going directly down another timeline, another dimension, where Goku's able to go Super Saiyan God and Vegeta's able to go Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.